Good morning, everyone. It's the 9th. It's Friday morning, TGIF. Um, God's kingdom is an eternal kingdom. It's an everlasting kingdom. It's not an earthly kingdom. John 18:36, Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence." That's Jesus' own words. Okay? Those people that are trying to say that God's going to set up an earthly kingdom, and Jesus himself says that his kingdom is not of this world. If Christ never changes, what makes you think he's going to set up an earthly kingdom? Well, we look at the governments of this world, and they are the most corrupt. They have nothing to do with God. Look at the governments of the United States. Look at the federal government. Look at the Department of Justice, how it's so corrupted. Look at the FBI, how corrupted it is. These people were liars, and they're cheats, and they're sold out to their political hacks. On both sides of the aisle, by the way. On both sides of the aisle. There's no one more corrupt than Joe Biden. There's no one more corrupt than Donald Trump. They're both corrupt. That's why you have so much infighting and outfighting between the Democrats and the Republicans. And it's all controlled by the beast system. God's kingdom is not of this world. You have all these people talking about the restoration of the kingdom here on earth and all of this stuff. I can't find it in the Bible. But I can find an eternal heavenly kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. I can find a new Jerusalem coming down from God out of heaven, prepared for the bride. I can find it, the marriage supper of the Lamb. I can find a place where there will be no more sin, where there will be no more curse. The United States has become a banana republic, and each side protects themselves by attacking the other at their most core areas through the justice system, which is corrupted. That's what's happened in the United States. And whoever has the most power and money and corruption is the ones that conquers. And then they go after their political opponents and try to throw them in jail. Trump kind of started it all when he said, he endorsed the phrase regarding Hillary, lock her up, and now it looks like they're going to lock him up. It's all corrupt, folks. It's all corrupt. I haven't voted for a politician in the last 20 years. Come out from them and be ye separate, saith the Lord. Touch not the unclean thing. Why would I want to have anything to do with the corrupt politics in our government? God's kingdom is not down here. And we're going to see it get corruption gets worse and worse. It's not going to get any better. They're not going to clean up the FBI. They're not going to clean up the judicial system. You can see how corrupt the Attorney General of the United States is, Merrick Garland. You can see how corrupt that James Comey was. He's lying out his mouth. Biden is one big corruption, taking millions of dollars while he was vice president. Millions of dollars. Upwards of $20 million. Well, I'm not giving Trump a pass either. They're all corrupt, folks. We're living in a very corrupt society, a banana republic. And the future looks pretty dim when we look at our government and what is supposed to be the rule of law, which doesn't exist, where offices are held by fiat, executive orders, and money and power. One of these days we're going to be ushered out of this corruption into eternal bliss and paradise, where there will be no more sin, no more lust for power, no more greed, no more lies, no more corruption. I'm looking forward to that day. And so when you see all these things come to pass, look up, for your redemption doth nigh. That's what the scripture tells us. And Christ himself said that his kingdom is not of this world. He told Peter to put up his sword. He said those who live by the sword die by the sword. And so that's my thoughts about what's going on right now in America. And like I say, my prediction is it's not going to get any better. It's going to wax worse and worse according to Scripture. God bless.